But this whole area that you see encircled in that red line there, that is where that tornado warning is in place. You're probably hearing the sirens. I'm hearing them at the moment here in downtown Little Rock because this is a dangerous storm. And although we have seen that rotation kind of tighten and then broaden up some, this either way is a strong storm. You want to be in your safe spot. This is the second tornado warning that has been issued for Central Arkansas in the past hour. It was just issued for an area 13 miles south and east of Little Rock, and you can see that rotation there. This is just south of Scott, just going to be passing 165, moving to the north and east. If you are in Lone Oak or southern Pulaski County, you need to get into your safe spot. That safe spot being the innermost portion of your house. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. If you do have a basement, that's going to be your best bet. Somewhere away from windows. And I know a lot of the time we don't have basements here in Central Arkansas, so a lot of times it is going to be an interior room. You are running out of time if you are in Carlisle, if you're in Pettis there along 31 just north of Blakemore. You are going to be dealing with very strong winds. There hasn't been anything confirmed just yet, but the National Weather Service has issued this within the past 5 minutes, and it will be in place until 11 a.m. And again, that rotation is what we look for. We're seeing strong indication there of it just south of Scott. This is along the Pulaski and Lone Oak County there. County line is where we're seeing this rotation. That's not something that we're watching for. And again, we get these updates every couple of minutes of these scans. So that rotation could now be along 15. So it's kind of like when you take a picture of a truck moving through, you take the picture and by the time you look at it, that truck is down the road. That's what we're seeing here. We could be seeing that this rotation is actually now a bit more towards the north and east at about 15, Highway 15 there, passing over 165 just to the south and east of Scott. Again, this rotation is southeast of Little Rock if you're unfamiliar with the area. Lone Oak Prairie County line, new tornado warning until 11:30. And this is south of 86. This is going to include the cities of Carlisle, Devils Bluff, Hamilton, and Hazen. And it is for areas north of Elton Parker Road, south of Baseline Road there, right along that line, gate to gate share there. Wow, 65 miles per hour. So what we could be seeing even on the surrounding of this area, so even out here, even when we're talking about areas near Roberts Road, Baseline Road, we could be seeing winds excess of 65 miles per hour. This was that couplet that was just over Hamilton. For those of you that have been watching here for a little bit, it has already crossed the Lone Oak Prairie County line, and this was just south of 86. Now north of it, and like Nathan said, headed towards Tollville. And this is one of those situations where we are watching this line and you get these embedded within the line of thunderstorms. That's why it's a tornado warning inside of a severe thunderstorm warning, because areas in the surrounding area still dealing with the fact that there are so strong winds pushing out of these storms ahead of the line of thunderstorms. This morning, temperatures in Little Rock around 6 were in the 40s, then quickly jumped into the 60s, making us so unstable. And without that moisture in place, I mean, you all saw it, the fog that just was continuous through yesterday and through this morning. We had the moisture, we had that heat, and then as that line of storms rolled into the area, that's where it really started to pick up steam. And that was, like we have been highlighting and mentioning, areas along I-30, I-40 into the south. That's the area that we are having the most issues with. That is where we're going to see that potential for those brief spin-ups that we've been talking about. And just south of Tollville, it looks like we're starting to see that couplet. Is that a new one, Nathan?
Yeah, it looks like that's a new one for me.
That is a new one. So the one that we were talking about has now broadened, gone that way, but there is a new couplet now just south of 86 there. And these are starting up and building so close together, kind of hard to keep track of which is which, but that's where we're seeing that new area of rotation. That's likely why the National Weather Service won't come back on time, but likely cutting back on the area of this, the warning as well. So that's something that we're closely watching there, and you can kind of see it develop there where we have those blues and the oranges right next to each other. That's what we're watching for. That's where we have the potential to see the strong to severe winds coming out of it and the potential for rotation there. That rotation's there aloft. We don't have eyes to see it if it's there at the bottom. You can really see it there. Can we zoom in and see if we can see any roads along that area? Because this is kind of a new area there, just south of 86. I'm assuming this is still moving to the north and east like most of the rest of the line there. But Metcalf there, 86. Looks like Swampy Road, seeing where that rotation is. And if you are either not in this area or just very close to this area, you are likely experiencing the very strong wind there as well. But you can see that well-defined couplet. Look at that, 68 miles per hour. Either way, this is a strong system. You want to make sure to get in your safe spot. And confirmed reports of a tornado there is that Prairie County, Nathan, there south of I-40, there south of Lone Oak, south of Brinkley, with that warning that was just expired. So to be clear, it is no longer there. If you're in Little Rock to the west, you are in the clear. Lone Oak to the west, you're in the clear. But still, that severe thunderstorm warning in place here. This is including Stuttgart. And again, the area of concern now turning to southeast Arkansas as this line of showers and thunderstorms pushes to the southeast, really taps into some unstable air. So even if you're not seeing anything overhead now, you have to prepare for it because it is on the way and it has the potential to become stronger as it moves into that area. Monticello has had some time to heat up this morning. Last check, temperature was about 70 degrees in that area. So we could be even higher than that now. That's something to be mindful of. Y'all in southeast Arkansas, if you still have power, I'm sure you do because it hasn't gotten too windy there yet. You want to make sure to charge your electronics. Download that THV11 app and the THV11 weather app. And you can also stream us on Facebook in case you do lose that power here in downtown. Lose us, we'll be right back on. Do not worry, we're just going through a power outage ourselves, but we do have backup power here, and we are going to stay with you through this. We do have a new tornado warning. The east at 45 located 13 miles southeast of Little Rock. Again, if you lose us, we are having some power flickering here, but we are on backup generators, so no need to worry. If you lose us, we won't be gone for too long. And if you happen to lose power at your house, don't forget we are on Facebook Live as well. You can stream us on our app.